Morning, friends. Welcome to the farm. It is cold, wet, and miserable this morning. I was supposed to go do some plumbing, but in the mud, and I just thought, no. Monday's another day. So I'm sitting chilling on the veranda, and I've been, have a look, using my binocs, looking out there on the road. Whenever you see someone coming along, and just checking who's in the area. Because anyway, yeah, in the farming areas, you have to obviously, you see someone that isn't supposed to be in the roads. This is a dead end road. It doesn't go anywhere. So if somebody walks down here, they're not supposed to be here, or somebody drives down here, you make note of it. Somebody that isn't normally here. So yeah, I check everyone out around here. Anyway, so last night I was going through a couple of clips with regards to what happened in Venezuela, and I'm in awe actually at the military power of the USA. Listening to some of the soldiers and their witness statements with regards to what happened there. And there was like a sonic, they said there was a sonic boom that was released. And the soldiers, the Venezuelan soldiers, their noses started bleeding, they were throwing up blood. It just totally disorientated them, it stuffed them up completely. So that was quite, they reckon that thing was, whatever it was scary, and they never want to experience it again. The other thing was the they said there were 20 soldiers, 20 US soldiers, obviously special forces, the big boys. I can't remember what they call those guys. It wasn't SEALs. It was one above. It was not the commanders. Anyway, 20 of these oaks went in there, and apparently they killed hundreds of Venezuelan soldiers. So these 20 oaks, not one of them took a hit. If they took a hit, they didn't get. There was no casualties. But the way that they explained how it all went down, you realize that America's got some serious technology when it comes to warfare. And I don't see anyone else in the world having any kind of competition that would threaten. Thanks, Diesel. Sitting here farting my feet. That would threaten the states in any way. Because I looked at. You look at China, who've been lying about their numbers. And obviously, if you do the maths, you sort of understand they are lying about their numbers. They've had households that were only allowed to have one child for how many years? 40 years now? So that is a population reduction. You're just reducing your numbers every single year, generation on generation. And so they're not the threat. I've just heard that their latest submarine just sank. So yeah, maybe they do need these war games off the Cape, because if they're sinking their warships and their subs, then obviously they're the same caliber of what South Africa's got. Or they've got some South Africans in there. And then the other thing was the Russians. The Russians have proved that their power is no longer what it used to be. With regards when that Ukraine war, they couldn't control that country for how many years? They could have gone in there with force and sorted it all out. America would have done it in a week, and this has now taken how long? So, I think the big mouths that are in South Africa that are blurting all sorts of bull at the US, I think they need to shut up now. You're messing with a force that will reckon with you. So all these politicians with big mouths, Tula Wena, you're going to get shied. All right. Anyway, that's my 2 cents for today. Enjoy the cool weather, people.